Connor Foley's been cruising so far for Indiana through the first 3 innings. He has given up a couple of runs on a 2-run home run from Cade Lewis, who will come to bat in this top of the 4th inning. 3-4-5 in the Butler lineup with Jack Maroknik leading things off. A 14-2 Indiana lead here in the 4th. First pitch from Foley, fastball high and at eye level of Jack Maroknik. The 341 hitter is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He is one of 6 strikeout victims of Connor Foley so far today. Breaking ball in the dirt. And he has started Maroknik off with a 2-0 count. Maroknik's been hot as of late, but he went 0 for 3 yesterday against Ty Bothwell. 1 strikeout. And Foley throws a fastball low in the zone. It is popped up foul near the suites behind home plate here at Bart Kaufman Field. Butler hasn't been over 500 once this season, and they sit right now at 11-13. They would need both wins to get to 500 today, but they're trail 14-2 here. This one tagged into right, and Mitchell's got it right in front of the warning track for out number 1. That one barely stayed to the yard. It was probably hit too low. It was too much of a line drive right at Mitchell. But it was a hard hit ball for the first out. Pitch count now for Connor Foley through 3 innings of the 3rd sits at 49. Something to monitor. But the last 2 innings have been really efficient for him after a slower first inning. Brings up the cleanup man, Billy Wirtz, with 1 out, nobody on. Illinois would need both wins of the doubleheader to get to 500. They're sitting at 11-13 right now before Big East play gets going for them next weekend. Breaking ball at eye level again. So just like Maroknik, Wirtz has started off 2-0. They are one of the best offensive teams in the Big East. They are 2nd in the conference in scoring coming into the year. And now something rare. Indiana head coach Jeff Mercer will step out to the mound and have a conversation with Indiana infield. There is nobody, not a soul, warming up or even sitting in the Indiana bullpen right now. So just a meeting by Mercer to talk things over with his infield. I'm not sure what this message is. You're up 14-2. You have 1 out and nobody on here at the top of the 4th inning. I don't know if anyone needs extra motivation here. But looks like Mercer, it was a short meeting. He'll head back to the dugout. It's a 2-0 count on Billy Wirtz with 1 out and nobody on. Wirtz still waiting for his first official at bat today. He walked his first time up at the 2nd inning and then came around to the 2-run home run from Cade Lewis, who hits behind him. Wirtz back in the right-handed batter's box. Foley winds and deals. Way outside. He started him off 3-0. 1 pitch away from giving Wirtz his 2nd walk of the day. Only a 222 hitter in the cleanup spot. Fastball went outside, so 2 walks in the day for Billy Wirtz. And there is now a runner on first with 1 out in the top of the 4th inning. Big East play gets going for Butler next weekend. The last 7 series for them, and the last 7 weekends will be Big East play. Now, Big Ten has 13 teams, so you have to kind of add in that Big Ten bye week because someone has to sit out every weekend. For the Big East, a total of 8 teams, so no bye weeks for them. Everyone plays the last 7 series of the year. Cade Lewis with 1 out, 1 on. Had a 2-run home run his first time up. And watch an outside fastball here. 5 straight balls thrown by Connor Foley now. Those walks can really work up your pitch count. And these 2 walks from Connor Foley here are already 2 more than Ty Bothwell, who was Indiana starter yesterday. Did not give up a walk in 8 innings of work. And if Foley wanted to match Bothwell, well, then he'll have to give up some runs because, or else if they can't get at least 3 more, Indiana will run rule them and only need 7 innings to beat them. As Lewis fouls one off the left side. 1-1 count, 1 out, 1 on. Fastball outside again. Foley misses. So the last 7 pitches have been 6 balls and then 1 foul off the bat of Billy Wirtz. Wirtz has only attempted 1 stolen base. He was unsuccessful, and Foley will throw over to first to check on him. This will be a huge time to get the confidence and momentum up for Connor Foley heading into Big Ten play, as they will continue Big Ten play next weekend in College Park. Maryland. As the fastball's up from Foley, so a 3-1 count after a 4-pitch walk to Wirch. Now Lewis has a hitter's 3-1 count. There is one out of the inning on the line out from Jack Maroknik. Fastball fouled back into the net. Full count coming and a big full count pitch to decide this inning. 57 pitches, I think the 58 pitches now thrown by Connor Foley in this game as he approaches that 60 mark in just 3 innings and a third. Faced a total of 13 batters before Lewis. Payoff pitch, swung on and missed. The throw to second, runner takes off, is in time. Strike him out, throw him out, and get Connor Foley out of the inning. Hayfield inbound to Thornton all the way out at the Ohio State logo again. Now on the right wing, Jamison Battle, guarded closely by Mbako. They'll dump it inside to Bruce Thornton. Thornton all the way out by the corner is going to back it down. Gabe Cupps get to the block and put a floater in for 2 over the smaller Gabe Cupps.
And that's exactly the kind of physicality that we're expecting to see today. Thornton, such a big and physical guard in your backcourt.
Knotted at 2, 1 minute in. Gabe Cupps having trouble with it. Finally gets it to Ware at the top of the key. High-low action. Dumped down to Malik Renew at the left wing. His hook shot is no good. It got tipped. It got fouled. They're going to say a foul on Ohio State, so that'll send Malik Renew to the line. They're going to call that foul on Evan Mahaffey, I believe. You knew Okpara was going to guard Ware coming into this game, but it was who's going to guard Renew, because you had the 1-inch advantage from Battle on Mahaffey, but Mahaffey has the bigger body, and it does look like Mahaffey's going to be taking the challenge on the sophomore Renew.
Yeah, the 2 sophomores down low have really been the go-to guys for this Indiana offense as Renew cashes in the first free throw. I mean, these 2 guys, you know, obviously Ware coming in from Oregon through the portal, and Renew his second year in Cream and Crimson. They've both taken enormous leaps. Renew with 13 games this season with over 15 points.
Makes it a 1-for-2 trip. Rims out the second free throw. Board is grabbed by Mahaffey. It's 3-2, under 19 minutes to go in the first half. They'll set up the offense with Roddy Gale at the top of the key. Now over to Bruce Thornton on the right wing. Thornton's going to try to back down Cupps again. He had that floater last possession. Now dump inside to Mahaffey at the Big Ten logo. Backs it out again. Hand off to Thornton. Dribble at the free throw line. Now to the other block. And a nice dish to Roddy Gale. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Ohio State. Gabe Cupps with active hands.
Nice job there from Cupps. Obviously not the most physical guy in the world, but a sneaky defender that can put his hand in the cookie jar.
Gale will inbound from underneath Ohio State's basket and get close to a 5-second call. They try to get it to Battle up top. It's tipped away again by Indiana, and now Malik Renew will go the other way. At the top of the key, gets the left elbow before kicks it back out to Cupps, who will dribble it around the world and set up the offense for Indiana with 20 on the shot clock. Now Khalil Ware at the top of the key. Another handoff to Cupps. Cupps guarded by Jamison Battle. Couple off-ball screen action. Now in the middle of the paint, it's going to be Mackenzie Mbako with a pull-up jumper. That's no good. Rebound battle for taken by Ohio State, and Roddy Gale to clear. Gale all the way to the right elbow. He tries to go coast to coast. His floater's good. Ohio State takes the lead back. 4-3 with 18:10 to go. Couple of floaters for Ohio State from Gale and Thornton. Malik Renew now about 25 feet out. He'll hand off to Mackenzie Mbako. Now Galloway on the right wing. Cupps will come around to get it again. Now 15 on the shot clock. Cupps waving his hands, calling out an offense. Up to Renew at the top of the key. High-low again, this time to Ware. And it's tipped off the foot of Khalil Ware. It'll be an Indiana turnover. We'll go the other way.
Yeah, just a sloppy handle there. A great idea. Trying to clear out the low block and just throw it over the top with a 7-footer underneath, but just couldn't execute it to perfection.
It's 4-3 Ohio State early with 17:40 to go in the first half. Thornton has the ball all the way at the free throw line. He has a pull-up jumper off the screen, gets every part of the rim, and falls his second basket of this early game, and it's a 6-3 lead for the Buckeyes. Mackenzie Mbako catches at the left arc. Now he's going to take one dribble in. Step back pull-up jumper. Tough shot. No good. Rebound grabbed by Indiana and Ware. And Renew goes back up. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Ohio State. Battle doesn't have numbers, so we'll pull it out to Gale at the top of the key. Now Gale wants to drive before kicking it back out to Bruce Thornton. Thornton on the right wing this time. Gets a screen to his left. Now a pull-up three. That one's too strong. And the rebound's grabbed by Indiana. Cupps now on the far side sideline. Going to hand off to Trey Galloway once he gets it past half court. Inside to Ware on the right wing. He's going to go to his right. A tough hook shot is no good. Got bumped, but no foul called. And now Thornton goes the other way. Top of the key, Mahaffey takes a three. That's no good. Rebound taken by Indiana. 16-38, 6-3 Ohio State lead. Mackenzie Ibako, three in transition, rattles it in. He has been huge to start games for Indiana, and he ties it up with 16-20 here.
Yeah, this team's been desperate for a lethal three-point shooter all season long. And as we progress through this season, Ibako has really shown himself to be the primary three-point shooter for this Hoosier club.
Battle, thought about a catch-and-shoot three. Now dribbles to the baseline, pull-up jumper two is no good. Rims out, and rebound taken by Ibako for Indiana. Now the Hoosiers are going to look to push. Trey Galloway at the left wing. Finally, we'll slow things back down with 22 on the shot clock. In the short corner, they get it down to Malik Renew. Renew trying to back down Okpara. He gets around him, puts up a lefty reverse layup. Doesn't go, but he's fouled. That'll take us to our first media timeout. Coming out on the other side of the break, Malik Renew will have a couple of free throws. Knotted up at 6 with 15:55 to go in the first half. Well, what does Brendan Sorsby have in him with 8:41 to go in the fourth quarter? And what does Purdue's defense, who has had a shaky season, what can they bring out? Josh Henderson will be the running back. He's going to go out wide and then motion back to the left hip of Brendan Sorsby. Now back to the right hip. Trips to the left. One receiver out right. He'll take the snap. He will fake the handoff. Now throw out right to his receiver, E.J. Williams. He has him. Breaks a tackle up to midfield and pushed out of bounds at the 49-yard line by Markevius Brown.
Last couple of weeks for Indiana, it's been the Donovan McCauley show as far as who's been catching passes. But this week, E.J. Williams, DeKeith Carter, they have stepped up in big ways. That's the 5th reception of the day for E.J. Williams.
28-28. Indiana with the ball at their own 49-yard line, a 1st and 10 of the near side hash. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 8 minutes and ticking here in the fourth quarter. Sorsby takes the snap. This time will hand it off to Henderson up the middle. Powers through, breaks a tackle, and gets up to Purdue's 44-yard line before being brought down by Dylan Thieneman. It'll bring up a 2nd and short. Call that 2nd and 3 on the gain of 7. Indiana will go trips to the left side now. On a 2nd and short. They've taken a lot of shots on 2nd and short this season. They had twins to the right. Henderson will motion back into a running back formation. He's going to fake the handoff to him again. Same exact play with the flip out to E.J. Williams. At the play action, he breaks a tackle and gets up to the 27-yard line before being pushed out by Antonio Stevens. Another first down for Indiana, and that's the second time we've seen Indiana run plays, the same exact play in the last 2 or 3 plays, where it has worked to perfection.
And it's the RPO. And Brendan Sorsby's done a fantastic job as a young, relatively inexperienced quarterback coming into the year on reading and making the right play.
7 minutes to go. Indiana the ball on Purdue's 33. They hand it off to Henderson. He'll go off tackle to the right side and pick up 3 up to the 25-yard line. We'll call that about 2nd and 7. Any points would take the lead for Indiana. We're tied up at 28-28. 2nd and 7, trips to the left, twins to the right, and once again Henderson comes in motion to the right of Sorsby. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he's going to scramble out to the right again, try to make a man miss, and it goes past the line of scrimmage up to the 22. Not a huge gain on that play. We'll call it 3, and we'll call it a 3rd and 4 coming up. It's a big 3rd and 4, and it would be a long field goal for Chris Freeman. The ball sitting on the 21-yard line. Twins to the right, 1 receiver out left. Indiana on the near side hash. 3rd and 3. Sorsby claps his hand, takes the snap, going to hand it off to Henderson. And Henderson stopped at the line of scrimmage. He's got nowhere to go. It brings up 4th down. Tackle on the play made by Isaiah Nichols. And Sanusi Kane, the safety, come up to aid him. And Indiana will try to take the lead on a Chris Freeman field goal.
This one's going to be about 38 yards from Freeman. He's only missed 1 this season inside of 40.
Clock sits at 5:25. Actually, will tick. but it's his first field goal attempt of the game from 38. Snaps good, holds good. It's a line drive kick, and it's snuck through the uprights just right. And Indiana will take the lead again, 31-28. Back and forth we go with 5:09 on the clock.